Now, we are just hours away from the polls opening at 7:30 tomorrow morning in Arkansas for Election Day. 5 News reporter Juliana Clipson spoke to the Washington County Election Commissioner on what you should or shouldn't bring with you to cast your ballot tomorrow. Juliana?
Erica, we're here at the Washington County Courthouse where the more than 11,000 absentee ballots are being stored right now that have already been sent in. Those will be counted tomorrow. But if you opted to come and vote in person on Election Day rather than early or by mail, there's a few things you need to know before showing up to the polls.
The parking lot was pretty full, so we had to walk here, and then I left my mask in the car, so I had to go back.
Ohelia and Eric were the final 2 early voters at the Washington County Courthouse tonight, making the 5 p.m. cutoff only to wait in line for another hour and a half to cast their ballots. On the eve of Election Day, they have this advice for voters tomorrow.
Don't wait until the last minute.
Ahead of tomorrow, Washington County Election Commissioner Jennifer Price says it's important to check on these things before showing up to one of the 41 polling locations in the county.
Make sure that you are registered to vote. Make sure that the address that we have for you is correct. And go ahead and look at your sample ballot so you know what it'll look like tomorrow when you show up to the polls.
You'll also need a photo ID on hand, but masks aren't required. They're recommended.
So anyone, who's unable to wear a mask into the polls definitely will not be turned away, and they will be given the opportunity to cast their ballot, but masks are encouraged.
And if you were planning on representing your candidates, you'll have to leave that gear in the car. Price says voters are not allowed to wear any campaign material inside the polling locations.
You would be asked to remove that item if you were to wear it into the polling location. We just ask that you be considerate of the poll workers.
In addition to the record number of early voters this year in the area, over 11,000 absentee ballots were returned so far in Washington County, each one stored inside these sealed boxes at the courthouse, waiting to be counted tomorrow. In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Juliana Clipson, 5 News.
All right, Juliana, thanks. Price says as long as you are in line by 7:30, you are eligible to cast your ballot. Now, for updates on the election sent straight to your phone tomorrow night, you can download our free 5 News app. Just be sure to opt in for notifications.